of you may remember me as the woman behind Single Mom Success Code, but I want to tell you why I changed the name and why healing had to come first. As single moms, we're bleeding in silence, we're bleeding while parenting, we're bleeding while building businesses, and we're bleeding trying to get through the betrayal. But sis, healing is possible. Hey beautiful, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Latasha. I'm an author, certified life coach, and founder of Pain to Purpose Moms, where I help single moms heal, rebuild, and monetize their story using faith, strategy, and real life experience. Some of you may remember me as the woman behind Single Mom Success Code, but I want to tell you why I changed the name and why healing had to come first. So let's get into it. In 2018, I moved to Austin, Texas with nothing but faith, a few bags, and my son. 10 hours away, no family, no support. I had broken leases, bad credit, and a lot of brokenness inside I hadn't even unpacked yet. I lived in hotels. I worked multiple jobs. I launched Single Mom Success Code because I wanted to help other moms win. But I quickly realized that you can't help others rebuild if you're still bleeding behind closed doors. I really had to focus on business, but I hadn't focused on my healing. And that's why I rebranded to Pain to Purpose Moms. In a Single Mom Pain to Purpose Lounge, I created a course called Healing Her, A Journey to Wholeness. And we talk about this. You cannot build a healed life on a hurt foundation. Think about a house. You can paint the walls, you can hang pretty pictures, you can buy fancy furniture, but if the foundation is cracked, eventually everything will fall apart. That was me. I was making things look good, but I was still carrying the trauma of my childhood abandonment, my toxic relationships, rejection, grief, and shame. And that's why I had to sit with God and let him heal the things I kept ignoring. And as I talk about this, I'm reminded of the woman with the issue of blood in Luke 8. She had been bleeding for 12 years. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, and nothing worked. No doctor, nothing. But the moment she touched the hem of Jesus' garment, something happened. That story reminds me of so many of us. As single moms, we're bleeding in silence. We're bleeding while parenting. We're bleeding while building businesses. And we're bleeding trying to get through the betrayal. But sis, healing is possible. You don't have to fake it anymore. You don't have to hustle through the pain. You just have to reach like she did and let God meet you where you are and help you get through that process and help you to heal. And that's why Pain to Purpose Moms was born. This brand isn't just about strategy. It's about healing. Because when we heal, we hear God clearly. And when we hear him clearly, we can build on solid ground. Inside the lounge, we teach you how to heal first, then turn your story into digital offers, books, courses, coaching, and more. We walk through it all, from pain to product, from survival to purpose. And if you've been feeling stuck, lost, or like your story doesn't matter, I want to invite you to download my free workbook called Find Your Story Angle and start the journey today, because your story isn't over. It's just shifting, sis. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, share it with another single mom, and remember that you're not behind. You're not broken. You're becoming. And this community, it was built just for you. And I will see you inside the lounge.